We got a dream right here. Start the journey today. Log on to training.nti.com.
That's right, NTI Half Hour inside the studio this afternoon. We got the one and only Sluggy down in the building. Sluggy!
Yes, check.
What's up? What's good?
I hear everything blessed, my brother.
Yeah.
People get sent today.
No.
Here how the universe work, India.
Yeah.
Today we bring in someone to talk about finances, to talk about money, right?
Yes.
And we find like we like watch it up. That's the little somebody left for me front that's love. I know. Thank you, Barbados. I love when Barbados. Like we talking about money.
Yeah.
And they come here to start come. Right in there, check it out. And say, well, that's $50 in the envelope. The love sluggy. The love sluggy. We talking about money. Same about 65 more this year. but thank you to whoever it is. Thank you to everyone that seeing the movement of Ben Barton, especially nti.org.bb. nti.org.bb. Over 5,000 free courses, and here we're going on.
Yeah.
If you don't understand nothing about finances, this is how deep NTA gone. If you don't understand nothing about finances, here with the course name in, you'll not believe it.
I'm listening.
Because you think it's like you just met bear sport. Finance for non-finance professionals.
Right.
So it's telling me right, it being sophisticated, it telling me sluggy, even for clowns like you, who don't know nothing about money, we can still help you. You understand?
I still feel no self money though.
A little coin. I know that $50 I get.
As a street man, you should know about money.
I know that $50 that I get.
Right. Good.
Finance for non-finance professionals. This course is a roadmap that guides you through making sound financial decisions, even if you're starting with zero financial know-how again. If you're starting with zero financial know-how, it expands cash creation, cash flow, discounting valuations, and intriguing world of investments. You'll also walk away from the course with essential tools of capital budgeting. We got to talk about capital budgeting. That's some work. That's what they say that I should know. That will help you with Ben Bartana. Capital budgeting, empowering you to navigate the financial landscape confidently. This is beginner level offered by the Rice University, not offered by Indian, nor Sluggy, nor Chris Gale. Every that offering is offered by the Rice University. RICE, go and check it out. It takes approximately 13 hours to complete. That is no time at all. It takes approximately 13 hours to complete. And today, we can talk about staying on top of your finances, tips for small business owners, which I'm sure everyone outside locked on to Hot 95.3 could do with a little bit of this knowledge today. I certainly can. I run a business, several businesses, then I got youngsters under me. So if they want to be financially literate or if they want to understand the basis of what's going on, I think this will be extremely helpful. No, like Indian I say we have a packed show today. So without further ado, let Indian introduce you to our very special guest before we ask him some very important questions.
No, it's not in the studio this afternoon. We have Adrian Lovell, a qualified accountant who obtained his professional certification from the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants in 1989 and obtained his fellowship certificate with the Association in 2001. And Mr. Lovell obtained his initial training with the accounting firm of PricewaterhouseCoopers, where he spent 10 years before joining Cable and Wireless. At Cable and Wireless, he held several senior positions in accounting and management. Mr. Lovell has been involved in the credit union movement for many, many years. I was a past president, treasurer, and supervisor. He's also one of the long-standing facilitators of the Barbados Cooperative Credit Union League, sized businesses. Inside the studio, Adrian Lovell, good afternoon to you. What's happening, sir?
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Vice Radio Show, Hot 95.3 FM, NTI Half Hour. Sluggy.
Manners, and respect. First of all, welcome, and thanks for coming on to come. When someone here get your finances in order, you know what I mean? Something that's to me small, it means something that's very big scale. When you hear about getting your finances in order as a small business owner, how do you do that? Where do we even start when we hear Sluggy, get your finances in order?
Okay. Well, the good thing about it is that this is nothing new. All the accountants do really is to put it in a format that makes it acceptable across the world. However, what we do, you already know, and you should know as a small business person or as a business person, you should know exactly what is happening with your business. Remember, back in the old days, or parents or foreparents, they knew how to manage finances. They didn't have no bookwork, but they knew the money that I have to make that stretch, continue to feed the children, continue to provide education, and they did all of this with limited knowledge. All the accountants do is formalize that, put it in a format that makes it a little more acceptable for those who may be looking on or who may want to have an interest in your particular organization. Or if, for instance, you want to be able to invite somebody into your business, they want to have something that makes a little sense and not just to hear from you, this is what's happening. So that's what accountants do, and that's all part of the business of managing finances.
Now, I'll ask a question. How important it is for a small business, no matter how small it is where you are, to learn how to prepare basic financial statements? Your professional opinion, how important it is?
Okay, it is very important because, again, going back to basics, if you're an employee, you have a salary, you know that salary has to cover your operator business. It's the same thing. So for a business, based on your revenue or your income, you got to make sure that you are spending within those limitations. You don't want to spend more than you're earning.
Right.
Therefore, it's important that you record that information. You don't want to do it by guesswork. At the end of the day, I have $20 in my hand, or Sluggy said he's got $50 now. You want to know that at the end of next week, what happened to that $50?
Right.
He's got to be able to tell me, or the accountant, what he did. And recording is important. That's where it starts. Every cent that you spend as far as your business is concerned should be recorded.
Every single thing.
Every single thing. We sometimes use our personal monies in the business, and therefore that too has to be accounted for.
You heard that, Nicole?
Try and separate personal from business. It doesn't matter how you do what you do. The important thing is, as far as the business is concerned, all expenses, all payments relating to business should be associated with the business.
Right.
All income coming into the business should not be going in your pocket. And even if it does, we want it still recorded in the business, and that money is due from you to pay back.
Correct.
Because we want to keep the business separate from you as a
Your
person.
personal life, right?
Okay? So that's the first thing. Separate your personal from the business. Even if it's a little side hustle that you're doing, make sure that you still separate that little side hustle, because at the end of the day, you want to know what the business is doing.
That's right.
At the end of a week, at the end of a month, what is happening? What happened in terms of income? What's happening in terms of expenses? Am I spending more than I'm earning? And therefore, sometimes we continue to spend because we think we've got to buy this, buy that, buy that. Then we find ourselves in a position where, if we are not careful, we spend more than the business is bringing in. And if we are not recording that, then we find ourselves in a hole.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
So if you find yourself spending more money than you're earning, how do you rectify that problem?
Yeah.
You got to step back, and it means that somehow or the other, you got to find ways in which you can either increase your revenue, so increase your sales, or it means that you got to find funding from some other source, whether be it friends, be it your personal bank account, be it family, but somehow or the other, we still have to balance out. If we find ourselves in a hole that we cannot get out, it means pretty much that we bankrupt, you're down in the well. And you want to be able to claim out. So you need help in order to get out.
Listening to you just showed me that you got a lot of finances put in order. You got a lot of mistakes to clear up. When we want to take some music though, Chris, get right. But when we come back, I want to know common mistake we all make, whether it's small businesses, whether it's large businesses, common mistakes businesses make and common mistakes we make financially as persons, things we overlook, things we neglect. When we come back.
Okay.
and people are smiling. Let's get some countries to town. Yes, some of us are so impressive. The Vibe Radio Show. And now you know
NTI half forward. Slug it down in the building. Adrian in the building. I just want to make sure we get our balances correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This program, we got an idea. How to manage our money.
Yeah.
I don't have to overspend.
All right, good.
Right.
Good. No, y'all in business. Common mistakes we all make. And can you explain how can we negate them? How can we stop from making them? If there's any thing we need to do, not fundamentals we need to have. You get me?
Yeah.
Like for everyone on the outside locked on turn here right now, all small business owners, we said even if you're doing a little hustle on the side, even if you're doing a side job on the side, tune in right now and listen. Show us yours.
Okay. First thing, we sometimes neglect until too late when we're down in the hole to hire the professional help. And that makes it very difficult.
We grab it, nothing but shirt there. We grab
So-
nothing but shirt here.
As much as you think it may be expensive, it's gonna be more expensive down the road.
Okay.
So hiring professional help early, so that that help gives you the direction, the guidance, and provides you with the opportunity to be able to dissect your business. Because in that professional help really should be working with you as a partner to help develop your business. That's the first thing. Then you need to measure and monitor your performance. You can't operate without knowing what's going on. So as much as the end of the day, you may think, well, okay, I got $200 in my pocket, and last week I had another 500. You don't know at the end of a period, whether that be a week or a month, what the position is unless you start to record. You have to record the information so that we can collate that to determine whether or not you're making it or you're not making it.
Right.
So you need that information. As basic as that may sound, that is sometimes neglected by people because they're all caught in the forest and you're just doing. Things get away from you because you continue to look towards customers and satisfying customers, or you're out hustling and then you forget the basics. You've got to be able to record so that we can monitor and measure to determine the success of the business.
And when you say record, you mean every day, right? Don't every day. Whatever you spend each day, right? Don't that you mean?
That's right. You got it. That's right. Keep writing up. You may not have the time, but you may got kids, you may got family.
Yeah.
your little 5-year-old son, 7-year-old daughter, write this down for me.
Yeah.
Keep this information here.
Yeah.
Use that help that you have around you so that when you go to the professional, you're going to them with information that they can want to come to them with a box of bills and say, well, okay, find out what's happening here. So let's start to do things in a way, that we can follow exactly what's going on and that we can keep track of what is happening within our business. Somebody asks you, what's your sales?
The last 3 months, I was saying,
You gotta be able to say it.
Yeah, true.
You look at the money you have in the bank, you realize, I thought I was working real hard. I thought I made money.
Yeah.
You wanna know where it gone? Again, if we start to measure and monitor, record, we will be able to give you that type of information. So that's where the professional help comes in, but that professional help works along with you to make sure that information is available. The other thing that we need to look at, of course, is debt management. We can't live without debt. But the fact of the matter is that we've got to manage that debt based on our ability to be able to pay it back. If we borrow, we got to be able to pay it back. We can't borrow in the hope that we will make enough money to pay it back. And that's why financial institutions wants to make sure that they want to see something that demonstrates to them that you have the ability to pay back. Without you showing them, that you can pay back the loan, you're gonna have issues with respect to borrowing.
Yeah.
As an employee, you have a pay slip, you could take it to them and say, well, look, this is my income, these are my expenses. It's the same thing with the business. Unfortunately, there's no pay slip for the business. The pay slip is the financial statement.
Okay.
So you need those financial statements to be able to say that anybody who wants to become involved with you, whether a financial institution or you're inviting a partner to come in with you, you want to be able to show them exactly what is happening in the business. That's your financial statement. So you want to be able to have them prepared by your professional help, not by you, because they still want to have some independence and they want to know that it's being prepared by somebody who's competent enough to be able to do it.
No, I love it. What I gather from you is that, as a small business person, sometimes you may gloss over these things, right? Or don't take them as serious. But listening to you, see how much these things can help you. Like you said, if you got an investor, if let me say, for example, you wanna go to the NTI and tell them they need $100,000, they could pay it back in 3 months. My statements will be able to tell them, well, this is how much it's made each week. This is how much they pay back each week. Although the small business person, or if they want to go to somewhere that give me finance for a car or house repairs or whatever, my day-to-day statements will help with the journaling so that the professional can put together something to show them this will help you with grow pattern as well.
That's right.
But jotting down every day, show a professional like you how much are you trending upwards or downwards.
And you will be the professional helps to show you the direction in which you're going.
Okay.
And then you're working with that professional, and he will guide, he'll be working with you to, if you're going wrong, let's say if you say, well, look, I want to carry $60,000. And you say, well, based on the business, that might be a little much. You might be able to manage with something that costs.
Okay.
Right. Because he's going to show you based on what the business is doing, what it is capable of doing. Because you don't want to have a situation where you stretch yourself to repay a loan and then you don't have the funds now to do your purchases to be able to make money. But you don't want to divert operating funds into assets that not going to give you that immediate income. Right? So you don't want to divert your operating money and put it into something that's not going to. It will impact on you being able to, let's say, pay suppliers or pay employees if you're that fortunate, or you might be in a position where you're not going to be able to go to the store, to the distributor to get your stock. So then you find yourself now where customers are not satisfied. If they're not satisfied, it means they're going to go to somebody else. So you lose customers, you lose revenue, and then you're down in a hole. Avoid that.
But will jotting down help help with the professional to see which months they do better and so on. Which month, what time, what season, dropping don't help, but also helps with all those things.
Yes. And again, on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, you can track what's happening. And there are a number of software programs now that are available free.
For free?
That are available free.
Nice.
That can help provide you with that information. So it makes it a little easier now in our modern times to be able to do the finance and to do it properly, to help small businesses, in that regard.
Like I see that NTI and Coca-Cola had something going on, and I hear a lot of people saying a lot of good things about it. Can you tell us a little about it and what you think programs, of course, like these are important, especially for a small business person?
Right, there's a partnership that NTI has with Coca-Cola now, where they are offering free not only financial advice, but general business advice in terms of how to grow your business. So it's really Coca-Cola growing with the small vendor, the shopkeeper, in terms of growing his business, how he can grow his business from where he's at, based on the free training that's being offered through NTI.
That's brilliant. So as a small business person, you're saying that NTI and Coca-Cola partner to give small business person this training for absolutely free.
Absolutely.
No cost on how to grow your business.
How to grow your business.
Continue.
That's right. So the finance is just one portion of it. You do have, there is the marketing side, there is the people side, and general business development.
How long is it for?
That is 6 sessions across the different subject areas.
Will it be happening again though?
Yes, it begins again in March, and you are free to register.
You got a limit?
A limit in terms of
People,
yeah. No.
cause after today it's gonna be crazy.
We hold a bit.
No, I guarantee you after this it's gonna be crazy.
So prepare yourself, Adrian.
March, man? You starting March, man?
Yeah, date is not set as yet.
But in March for sure?
Yeah.
March,
March.
man.
In March, yeah.
Advertising around.
So everybody, let me get this again. Barbados, tune in. Everybody gather around. Everybody with Datsun Sports Bar, messaging, gather around. Andrea, you gather around. Fatih, everybody gather around. Listen closely. In March, what does this course entail? What are you learning? You're learning how to grow your business. Tell us what it covers. And it's free Barbados. FREE. Just gotta sign up online, right?
Sign up online, and you can do that via the NTI
.org.bb.
website, or you can do it via Coca-Cola.
So good. So
Remember, you're going to be covering finance, which I would cover. You're also going to be covering marketing. You're also going to be covering business development, and there are other areas which I cannot call to mind now.
That also and there's gonna be 6 sessions.
6 sessions.
It's starting in
And
March.
they're all online, so you don't have to leave your home. They're
Oh,
all
I see.
online.
Okay. Wait.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
It's online, people. It's absolutely free. It's online. NTI and Coca-Cola growing together in finance, marketing.
Right, you've got customer service, you've got attracting customers and generating value for your business, applying innovation and business growth. So it's these types of topics, and of course, the last one, refreshing your world and making a difference. All this is happening through the NTI.
No, and I love that they free. I love that. What the NTA doing is getting everyone a chance, to gain these skills and knowledge absolutely free. That's costing you a little time, you know what I mean? And it's so convenient that it ain't actually take you for anything, you know what I mean? You could be at home staying down, you know what I mean, in front house. You could be at home on the toilet sitting down, you know what I mean? You could be on the block staying down too. You could be in the RAM shop staying down. It ain't matter no data or Wi-Fi charges either. So in the data or Wi-Fi charges,
Right.
the course ain't cost you nothing. They're telling you just enter your credit card information. We can just step off a cent. It costs you a single thing, and you learn to grow your business. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. What are the important aspects of business you think we need to learn from like an early age? Because I find that sometimes people start having these conversations a little late, and it seems that if money and investment and investing and all these things is still such a taboo thing. You know, maybe somebody have to my type me in India, invest is 5,000 here. Be in Holland now, but that's all that's a circle or saying anymore. I mean, there's so much different hours.
It's true. Yeah.
But just giving me, it might not what it seems.
Yeah.
We think we need to start learning about finances and what are some of the important things we need to learn from an early age.
The important thing very early is managing your money. And from school, your parents give you an allowance.
Yeah.
And you've got to be able to work, what you want. If you're gonna buy lunch, if you're gonna buy materials or whatever it is you're gonna do, you've got to manage your money within the allowances that your parents give. So you don't want to spend all that and they say, but Mom, I ain't got no money to buy a pencil.
Yeah.
Or
drink costs more money than they expected.
Yeah.
So drink.
That's the beginning. Manage the little monies that are allocated to you, and then it starts from there and you grow. If, for instance, you have an interest in some little business venture, as you grow, you may decide, well, okay, look, I like keeping sheep, so you start out and, the parents then decide, look, they're going to buy a little lamb for you, and you work with that. And you work, and then you sell it, you put the money on the bank, or you put it in the credit union, you put it somewhere where you can now see that they grow. You put it somewhere where at least you can get a little interest.
Right.
So you look for somewhere where you can get a little return on the monies that you are depositing. It might be a little challenging now because there aren't many places where you can get interest on your deposits. So you seek them out. And as a credit union person, I will tell you that you can go to the credit union. But there may be some commercial banks also that will be offering that, or other financial institutions.
Good credit union, Barbados. Good credit. I like that. I like how you broke it down simple. In simple terms. You have to be too technical. If you only got a child, make sure your child is managing their allowance. So you got a certain allowance is $10 a day. They can't come and holler, my daddy, the bad drink today that costs $4 as well. You still know you could drink water or buy a cheaper drink. So managing your allowance, that's one. Then you said something as practical as a business size. Let me say they got a sheep or they got a cow or whatever, or like raising, like planting lettuce. It could be anything like you
That's
say.
right. Yeah.
So and you sell the sheep, you put down the money or invest the money get interest. So you're saying straight away from a young child, that's teaching a young child certain business practices and principles that will translate to when they get older, that's like a businessman.
Yeah.
That means we need to get back to doing things like this in the community there and raising animals, learning small businesses, whether it's selling Kool-Aids or we used to call them, they didn't call the word on radio, but Kool-Aids back in the day, raising sheep, these small business, these business principles that we could have been practicing. I absolutely love that. Barbados, we're looking forward to this free course on NTI in a minute. I want you to tell Barbados what they are learning in this course. 1 minute.
The finance course, we're going to be touching on things like cash flow, how to manage your cash flow, looking at how to debt management.
Yes.
Don't put yourself in too much debt. Manage your debt. We're going to be looking at how we can do some budgeting.
Nice.
So you can start off, the basics in terms of budgeting.
Yes.
And then, of course, understanding the financial statement. So your professional prepares them, but you've got to be able to understand them.
Agreed. Like it. NTI.org.bb, and don't forget NTI and Coca-Cola teaming up together, partnering to bring you this course absolutely free, and it's starting in March. Follow NTI Star Building, that's Star with 2 R's, on all social media platforms. Vibes Radio Show, Indian and Chris Gale, your boy Uncle Sluggy, Midweek Mindset, every single Wednesday at 3:35 p.m. This is your boy Uncle Sluggy, and I'm out.
Okay, guys, I have promised was brought with a comments of the National Transformation Initiative.
To equip every Bajan with the knowledge and